Hello sweet friends, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Sky and I'm so happy that you're here for this one. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 simple ways to bring spring decor into your home. And most of these items are super affordable and a lot of them you may already have in your home. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Number one, I highly recommend bringing in spring artwork. There's so many different ways you can do this to make it super affordable and budget friendly. You can thrift to find your picture frames. I actually recently did this and found the cutest golden frame that we have in our newly renovated bathroom. I added just a little bit of rub and buff to the gold just to make it a little bit more toned down and to match the other antique brass hardware pieces that we have throughout our house, and it turned out so cute. So it was $2 and now I have a ton of rub and buff and can use it whenever I need to for future projects. And then what I did was I went and downloaded some prints off of Etsy. So I have probably 3 or 4 favorite Etsy shops that I just kind of frequent, and I'm always browsing and checking out what's new. I'll have those linked down in the video description for you if you want to check them out as well. I love supporting the small shops on Etsy. We used to be a small shop ourselves, and so whenever I have the opportunity to do that, I love to. And also it's just really a great way to get beautiful artwork at such a small price. So typically I'll spend $3 to $5 on a picture, and then I can just send it off to like a Walgreens and have it printed for a couple of dollars, and I'm good to go. And there's so many beautiful shops out there with just such a wide variety of artwork for all seasons. So for me in particular, during the springtime, I'm usually looking for a beautiful field of flowers, maybe a garden, or maybe even fruit. I have some citrus prints in our kitchen. Actually, one of them is from an Etsy shop, and then the other one is actually one of the oil paintings, I believe. I'm not quite sure exactly if it's a painting or not, but looks like it, from Studio McGee. So I have 2 of theirs. I have one that's their citrus, and then I also have like a beautiful floral landscape that we have in our entryway. That one came with the frame already on it. They're so pretty, but typically pretty hard to get your hands on because they sell out so fast, but I'll link them down below, and who knows, maybe they'll be in stock. So another place that I like to grab my frames from is Target. They have really great affordable frames. Hobby Lobby is another good option, as well as Amazon. So I'll link some of the frames that we have used frequently throughout our home down below for you to check out too. Okay, number 2. I love to add straw hats, and these are so affordable. You may honestly already have some of your own. I was in H&M today and they had some so cheap, like $15, maybe $20. I've also found some at World Market that are so pretty. They always have the best like women's accessories. Obviously places like Target, or really honestly anywhere. They're all over this time of the year, and you can just add them to a little hook by your entryway or set them out on a table as part of a little vignette or tablescape. There's so many ways you can just kind of add a little hat here and there, and it just makes a nice little welcoming scene. Moving on to number 3, I couldn't share a spring home decor video without including the greenery and florals. I mean, does that not just say spring in a nutshell? I love having greenery out. I've got a wreath behind me, as you can see. I have a basket of hydrangeas and a market tote over here with some beautiful dried eucalyptus. So we have greenery throughout our home year-round, but definitely we have a lot more of it during the spring and summer seasons. I absolutely love bringing greens from the yard and flowers from the yard and bringing them in. I love treating myself about once a week, not consistently, but definitely this time of year, to some florals from Trader Joe's whenever I'm in there shopping. If you do have a Trader Joe's local, they are just one of the best places to grab flowers from. They're super affordable. They have a huge assortment. I just grabbed some beautiful white roses for my daughter's birthday party this past weekend, and they looked so beautiful, just kind of scattered throughout the house in little bud vases. Just very like romantic and springy, and I loved it. My go-to for faux florals is usually Target and Hobby Lobby. Amazon is great too, but it can be hit or miss. So sometimes I just stick with tried and true, what I can go in the store and see and buy. Typically they're not too expensive, especially if you get them on sale, but you can use them repeatedly throughout the years, which is so great. Speaking of greenery, I am dying to tell y'all about today's video sponsor, which is Garden. So let's head over to the office, and I can't wait to show you what I have from them. Enjoy a healthier life and skip the grocery store with Garden, the AI-powered vertical indoor growing system that helps you grow fresh produce right in your home. Setup is so simple. Just scan the QR code on your brochure and you'll be provided with a step-by-step video guide for easy install. It only took Chad about 20 minutes to get everything all set up. Garden allows you to grow your own produce using 95% less water and no carbon emissions. All garden seeds are locally sourced and non-GMO. Grocery store produce loses up to 40% of its nutritional value by the time it's consumed. However, garden produce maintains its nutritional value because you're able to harvest what you want and eat it right away. You can choose from up to 50 fruits, vegetables, and flowers from the Garden website, and you have the freedom from rising food prices and food shortages by having your own indoor garden. This garden yields the same amount of produce as a 1,300 square foot outdoor vegetable garden. It is truly amazing. Garden's app membership and smart assistant Kelby monitors every aspect of your garden and makes growing easy. Pop in the 30 Y cubes from your welcome kit, and the Garden app automates the water and lights for optimal growth in 4 to 5 weeks. And not only that, but it's aesthetically pleasing with modern textures, natural lighting, and a sleek design. The beauty of Garden is you only harvest what you need, and the rest of the plant keeps growing for 8 to 12 weeks. You can use the code House and Holm to get $100 off of the Garden Home Kit 2.0 or 3.0. Again, that's the code House and Holm, and I'll have the link to check out Garden for yourself down in my video description below. Thank you again, Garden, for sponsoring today's video. Number 4 is kind of loaded, so I just wanted to kind of group all of this into one category because I feel like it's all related. So switching out your bedding is definitely key come springtime, going with something a little bit lighter. So in the winter, we love just that full, cozy, puffy duvet, but in the summer, we'll switch it out for a lighter insert, or sometimes we will switch it out for like a lightweight quilt. And that is actually what I am going to be doing shortly in our bedroom because our duvet is just so heavy and we've already had our air turned on and definitely are not getting cold at night anymore. So not only switching out your bedding to feel lighter, but also to fit the season aesthetically. So if you like to have just like wintry type themed or darker colors in your bedroom, maybe lighten things up in the spring. So adding maybe some greens or some florals or some taupey colors and just kind of bringing that springy feel into your bedroom. Along with lightening up your bedding, also your throw blankets and your throw pillows. So I do love to check out whatever Target has out each season with their pillows. They do typically have pretty great seasonal pillow options, But I also love to find pillow covers online and just swap out the covers throughout each season. And a couple of my favorite shops to shop from, there's a bunch on Etsy, but I want to share these two with you. They're actually two that we used to buy wholesale from for House Holm when we had our shop. But they also have a retail side, so you can shop from them too. So the first company used to be known as PCB Home. Right now they've changed their name and it is Dwell, and their website is beautiful. They have all kinds of different linens for the home, for the kitchen, tableware, and then also pillows and throw blankets. They have so many cute pillow covers for the spring. So I'll put some of those up here on the screen for you to see, and I'll definitely link their shop down below. Another shop to check out is Porter Lane Home. They're another company that we purchased from back when we had House Holm, and they also have just beautiful pillow covers and some other home items in their shop that you can check out too if you are missing House Holm and enjoyed some of the pieces that we carried in our shop. Number 5, swap out your coffee table books. So I love to have something seasonally relevant on my coffee table to flip through as I am cozied up on the couch or out in the sunroom. And one that I'm loving right now is called the Kinfolk Garden. I just picked it up at Home Goods, but it's also sold on Amazon and other places. It's just a beautiful book to look through, but you can find books about the outdoors, about plants and nature and all of that fun stuff. It's just nice to have something sitting out on your coffee table for you or your guests to look through that's seasonally relevant. Number 6 and number 7, you may have already in your home, and that's awesome. I'm all about being able to use things that you already have. So number 6 is to bring out your rain boots. If you have a pair of rain boots, you can actually add them into your home decor. Say you have a mudroom or a little entryway. It doesn't have to be anything large, but just somewhere that maybe you can set out your little rain boots on a bench or a little stool, or even just on the floor alongside a little tree or a plant. There's a lot of different ways you can style them, and I don't know about where you live and what climate you're in, but for us here in the Carolinas, we usually have a pretty rainy April, so it's the perfect time to bring those rain boots out and just have them accessible and easy to just pop on as I'm taking the kids to school and bringing them home. And I actually found some beautiful, super affordable rain boots from Target just a couple of weeks ago. They are a creamy taupe color and they're so adorable. So I'll definitely link those down below if you want to check those out. Number 7, something you may already have, a little unique to decorate with, but I've been doing it for a long time and I love it, and I feel like it's a great way to add some decor to your walls without having to go out and spend any extra money. So bring your pretty spring and summery dresses out and put them on display. Hang them up on a little hook in your bedroom or in your office or in your living room, even in a little corner by a chair. It's such a beautiful way to add just a little touch of spring, possibly elegance, or a pop of color to your walls. In our office, I have a beautiful green dress hanging. I have a spot just behind me a little bit and to the side where we have our bedroom door, our basement door, and then just like this little cutout, and it's just very random. And I'd always wanted to put something on that wall because there wasn't anything there. It just felt very bare. So I added one of my dresses that I had purchased for a wedding, and it's not something I wear often, but it's really pretty. And I just put a little nail on the wall and hung it up, and it looks so cute, and it adds just a little bit of interest to that space. And so I encourage you to bring your dresses out. I've got a spot in our bedroom, a little peg rail, and I have a couple of dresses that I usually switch out. The ones that I wear more often, I keep in our bedroom. And then I have some necklaces, my everyday necklaces, like my lockets and things like that, hanging along with it with a little hanging plant. And it looks like decor, and it's so pretty, but it just adds a little bit of something to the wall. Number 8 is also a combo. I really struggle to keep it limited to just 10 things because ideas just keep popping in my head. So we're gonna just go with combo. Number 8, baskets and bags. So I love having a Simple Market bag or a tote hanging up on a hook with some flowers in it. I think it's so pretty. You can kind of see a sneak peek behind me, and I'll get you a little bit of a better view, but I have a linen bag back there. It is a tote from Magic Linen. I love their shop. I've worked with them before, and I have several of their pieces, and they're just so amazing. I love linen, especially this time of year. So I have some dried eucalyptus stems that I grabbed from Trader Joe's and just popped them right in there, and I just love the look. I feel like it's just effortless, it's simple, and it adds a little bit of beauty. And then I have a seagrass tote in my office with some other stems in there. And if you wanted to, instead of having a wreath on your front door, you could still use your wreath hook, and you could hang a tote bag to that area and put some faux florals, because probably wouldn't be good to have real florals in there. Obviously not. Faux florals or dried in there on display on your front door. And then to go with that would be baskets. So there's a gorgeous floral basket with a handle, like so pretty. A few of my friends have it, and I think I just may have to bite the bullet. And it's so pretty. So you can use it as like centerpiece. You could set it on the ground next to a cute little chair and just have some florals sitting in there. And it's just such a great way to bring spring inside. Number 9 is to bring in your gardening accessories and your watering cans and setting them throughout your house. There's a lot of different ways you can display them. You can create little vignettes. You can also hang a lot of them. I know I have like a little hand trowel that I have hung before on hooks similar to behind me. I also love the little gardening scissors. I think those are great for hanging in your kitchen. You can use them if you do get fresh flowers and use them to trim your flowers. I have so many beautiful watering cans that I've collected over the years. Gorgeous ones, from brass to the really pretty Hearth and Hand one that I feel like everyone has because they've carried it for the last several years. IKEA has a gorgeous one out that's actually on our front porch. It's part of our decor out there right now, and it is stunning. It's definitely large, but it looks so pretty out there, and it's functional too because I use it all the time. You can hang them on hooks throughout your house. You can use them as part of centerpieces, and I think it's just such a beautiful way to add some decor to your home for the spring. Okay, we made it to number 10. Number 10 is just bringing the aromas of spring into your home. You can do this many different ways. By having seasonal candles. I love the fresh like linen and cotton in the springtime. It reminds me of just the windows being open and fresh laundry going. Lavender, lemon, floral and fruity scents. So many great ones that you can bring into your home through candles, diffusers, the soaps that you have. Swap those out and make sure you have something seasonally relevant. I have some really good smelling hand soap in our guest bath right now. It's the linen from Zara Home. It smells amazing and just so fresh and clean. And then in the kitchen, we have a lemon scent from Trader Joe's, which is so good. You can also bring in the scents when you're doing your laundry and dropping some lavender oil on your dryer balls. We do that often, and I love the scent that it just provides, and it's not overbearing, but it's just very calming and relaxing. Okay, friends, those are my 10 tips. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd love to have you join my YouTube family if you aren't already subscribed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.